Let's be honest. When people think about Japan, they imagine vending machines that sell hot soup, people living to 100, and somehow, almost nobody struggling with obesity. And no, it's not because everyone there is secretly living on celery and regret. Japan consistently has one of the lowest obesity rates in the developed world. According to OECD data, adult obesity in Japan hovers around 4%, compared to over 40% in the United States. That's not a typo. That's a lifestyle gap the size of Mount Fuji. Habit 1. They stop eating before they're full, not after. In Japan, there's a saying called hara hachi bu. It translates roughly to eat until you're 80% full, which sounds simple, until you realize most of us eat until we're 120% full, and then loosen our pants and call it self-care. Here's the science part. It takes about 20 minutes for your stomach to send fullness signals to your brain through hormones like leptin and cholecystokinin. If you eat fast, your brain is still in the loading screen while you're already on dessert. Eating to 80% fullness naturally reduces calorie intake without tracking, weighing, or crying into a food scale. Studies from Okinawa, one of the world's longest living populations, show that this habit correlates with lower calorie intake and better metabolic health. And the sneaky part? They don't think of it as restriction. It's not "I can't eat more." It's "I don't need to." Habit 2. Portion sizes are small, but meals are satisfying. Japanese meals look small to Western eyes, but they're incredibly nutrient-dense. Instead of one massive plate of food, meals are composed of several small dishes. Rice, fish, vegetables, soup, pickles, each in modest amounts. This matters because portion size is one of the strongest predictors of calorie intake. When portions increase, people eat more, even if they're not hungry. That's not a discipline issue. That's human biology. Smaller portions reduce passive overeating. And when meals are rich in protein, fiber, and water content, satiety increases. Protein stimulates peptide YY and GLP-1 hormones. Fiber slows digestion. Soup adds volume without calories. It's basically metabolic cheating, but legal. Habit 3. Rice is eaten daily, and nobody is afraid of it. Yes. Rice. The carb that Instagram told you would personally attack your pancreas. Japanese people eat rice daily, often at multiple meals. Yet obesity remains low. Why? Because context matters more than the carb itself. Rice in Japan is typically eaten plain, in moderate portions, alongside protein, vegetables, and fat. This lowers the overall glycemic impact of the meal. Protein and fat slow glucose absorption, preventing blood sugar spikes and crashes that lead to overeating. Also, rice is filling. It's not hyper-palatable junk designed by food scientists to override your appetite. It's just rice. Reliable. Boring. Honest. The problem isn't carbs. It's ultra-processed carbs combined with fat, sugar, and salt in unnatural ratios. Rice didn't ruin anyone's metabolism. Donuts did. Habit 4. They walk constantly, without calling it exercise. In Japan, walking is not fitness. It's transportation. People walk to train stations, through stations, upstairs, downstairs, and then walk some more because the exit you need is somehow 700 meters away. This creates a high level of non-exercise activity thermogenesis, or NEAT. NEAT can account for hundreds of calories burned per day without a single gym membership or motivational quote. Research shows populations that walk more throughout the day have better insulin sensitivity, lower body fat, and improved cardiovascular health. And because it's not exercise, there's no mental resistance, no debate. You just walk. Habit 5. Ultra-processed food is limited by default. Ultra-processed foods exist in Japan, but they're not dietary staples. Meals are still built around whole foods: fish, rice, vegetables, tofu, fermented foods. Ultra-processed foods are engineered to be hyper-palatable. They override satiety signals and encourage overconsumption. Numerous studies link high intake of ultra-processed foods to increased body fat, insulin resistance, and metabolic disease, even when calories are matched. In Japan, the food environment itself quietly protects people. You don't need extreme willpower when the default options are reasonable. Habit 6. They eat slowly and with attention. Mindful eating isn't a trend in Japan. It's just eating. Meals are often eaten without distractions. No driving, no scrolling, no inhaling food like it's a timed competition. Eating slowly improves digestion, increases satiety hormone release, and reduces total calorie intake. Studies show slower eaters have lower BMI and better glucose control. Your brain needs time to register satisfaction. Japanese eating culture gives it that time. Habit 7. Fish is a regular protein source. Fish is a cornerstone of the Japanese diet. And this matters. Fish provides high-quality protein and omega-3 fatty acids, which are linked to reduced inflammation, improved insulin sensitivity, and better fat metabolism. Omega-3s also support cardiovascular and brain health. Replacing some red and processed meats with fish lowers calorie density while increasing nutrient intake. And protein itself is the most satiating macronutrient. It keeps hunger under control naturally. Another important reason Japanese people stay slim is how they prepare their everyday foods. Rice isn't just eaten as plain grains, it's also used as rice noodles and rice-based dough, which are naturally lower in fat because they're not cooked with oils. Many traditional meals rely heavily on food from the sea, like fish, seaweed, shellfish, and seafood-based broths. These foods are high in protein, minerals, and omega-3 fats, while remaining relatively low in calories. Even more importantly, Japanese cooking methods favor boiling, steaming, and simmering instead of deep frying. This dramatically lowers calorie density without reducing portion size, helping people feel full while consuming fewer calories. When food is prepared this way every day, weight control happens quietly, without conscious dieting. Habit 8. Fermented foods are normal, not trendy. Miso, natto, pickles, fermented vegetables. These aren't superfoods in Japan. They're just food. Fermented foods support gut health by promoting beneficial bacteria. A healthier gut microbiome is linked to improved metabolism, better appetite regulation, and lower inflammation. Emerging research shows gut bacteria influence how efficiently we extract calories from food and how hungry we feel. In other words, your gut microbes are low-key running the show. Habit 9. Daily routines reduce stress and emotional eating. Chronic stress raises cortisol, which increases appetite and promotes fat storage, especially around the abdomen. Japanese culture emphasizes routine, order, and predictability, which helps regulate stress levels. Simple daily rituals, consistent mealtimes, clean environments, even practices like tea preparation or short moments of quiet reflection. Lower stress equals better hormonal balance. Better hormonal balance equals fewer cravings and better weight control. Habit 10. Thinness is a side effect, not the goal. This might be the most important one. In Japan, the focus isn't losing weight. It's health, balance, and function. Food is about nourishment. Movement is about life. Thinness happens quietly as a result. When weight loss becomes the obsession, stress increases, restriction backfires, and cycles of overeating begin. When habits focus on health, weight takes care of itself. So no, Japanese people aren't secretly starving, detoxing, or living in a calorie deficit monastery. They eat carbs. They eat daily. They enjoy food. They just do it with habits that respect biology instead of fighting it. And the best part? None of these habits require perfection. They just require consistency. So maybe don't copy everything, but borrow a few habits. Eat slower, walk more, stop at 80%, add fish, calm your stress, and let your body do what it's designed to do. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit like, subscribe, and maybe, just maybe, stop eating when you're full instead of when the plate is empty. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for more if you enjoyed this video.